Okay, picture this. You're sprinting through this burning field, the rats are coming out of the ground like some kind of nightmare lava, and your little brother screaming behind you, and somehow it all looks beautiful. Yeah, that's Plague Tale Innocence, one of those games you'll probably seen on sale 100 of times and said, oh yeah, I'll play that soon, and never touched it again. Hey everyone, I'm Stefan. I love diving into games, big, small, weird, you name it. But I know not everyone has hours to spare just to find out the game wasn't worth the time. That's where I come in. I play, I test, I give you a quick honest review so you know whether a game deserves your next session or your backlog. Let's jump in. Alright, quick backstory. Because if all you know is that rat game, you're missing out. A Plague Tale Innocence drops you in 14th century France during, well, a plague. You play as Amicia, this teenage girl from a noble family, trying to protect her little brother, Hugo, while everything around them absolutely falls apart. There's two main problems here. One would be the Inquisition that wants the kid for some weird reason, and rats, millions of them. Literal oceans of rats that melt people if they get too close. It's nasty, but in a fascinating way. What I love is how small and personal the story is. It's not about saving the world, it's just two kids surviving. Amicia starts out awkward and scared, but she toughens up fast. Hugo starts out shy and sickly, and let's just say he learns a lot more about death and darkness than any kid should. If you liked stuff like The Last of Us, you'll vibe with this instantly. Some emotional weight, just a bit shorter and tighter. It's grim, yeah, but not miserable for the sake of being miserable. It's more like a dark fairy tale, ugly word, tiny strike of hope. Those moments when Amicia and Hugo still act like siblings, joking or holding hands while the world burns, that's what makes the whole thing hit harder. Okay, so what do you actually do in this game? Because this is where people split. Some fall in love, others bounce off. It's mostly stealth, light puzzles and messing with fire and light to stay alive. The rats constant light, so you're constantly juggling torches, crafting weird alchemy stuff and using your sling to distract guards and clear path. Think more puzzle box levels than open world. You're sneaking around tight areas, figuring out how to outsmart soldiers or how to cross a courtyard without turning into rat dinner. The best part? It keeps adding little twists. New types of ammo, new ways to use lights or traps, just enough variety so you don't feel stuck doing the same thing over and over. Those big set pieces though, oh man, running through a collapsing village while rats chase you like a liquid wave, chef's kiss. It's wild, cinematic and weirdly beautiful at the same time. Still, it's not perfect. The stealth is pretty forgiving, kinda predictable sometimes. You won't get the freedom of something like Dishonored here. And yeah, some combat feels a bit scripted, but here's the trade-off. It's tight, no filler, no grinding, no endless checklist. Every chapter got new ideas, new vibes, and a fresh location to keep things moving. And visually, this thing still looks incredible. The lightning, the fog, medieval villages, all of it feels alive and gross in the best way possible. Plus the sound design. The rats make the horrible scratching swarm noise that will crawl right up your spine. What I like is how the game throws these little oops moments at you. Like you'll line up in this perfect stealth move, feel like a total pro, then take you one step too far and boom, rats. Gone, reloaded. It gets intense, but not frustrating. You learn, laugh and immediately say, okay, one more try. And yeah, some moments are a bit trial and error or drag slightly near the end, but nothing deal-breaking. The story pace keeps you going. It knows exactly when to pull you forward before you start zoning out. Alright, time for real questions. Do you finally play this one or do you keep lying to yourself about it? If you love story-first single-player games, this is an easy play it now. Seriously. It's not long, it respects your time, and it gives you a full emotional ride without needing a wiki or 14-hour commitment. You should play it now if you're into a character-driven stories and killer atmosphere. You like stealth and puzzly problem solving more than crazy combat. You want something dark but not totally depressing, kinda heartfelt even. You can probably keep it in the backlog if you need combat or tons of player choice. Linear games aren't your thing, or you get squeamish around diseases, rats, or kids being in danger. But honestly, it's so short and strong that even if you don't love every mechanic, you'll finish it in a few sittings and go, damn, this was solid. It's one of those games that sticks with you, the kind you keep thinking about days later. So yeah, A Plague Tale: Innocence, creepy, emotional, beautiful, and somehow still kind of cozy in its own twisted way. If you end up playing it, seriously, take a minute after the credits. Let it sink in. It's heavy, but in that satisfying way where it feels worth it. If this video helped you finally dust off your backlog, do me a solid. Drop a like so the YouTube rats don't eat it, and tell me in the comments if you're actually gonna play it or keep pretending you will. No judgment, I promise. And hey, if you want more story-driven stuff like this, check out the next video. I'm breaking down another game that will punch you in the feelings, but in the best way. Alright, go feed your torch, keep the rats away, and I'll catch you in the next one.